So today's video is going to be a complete review on my recently completed Smith&Wesson M&P 2.0. So to begin with introductions, what is this firearm? Well, it's made by Smith&Wesson. It's a Model 2.0 M&P. M&P stands for military and police. This gun is a 9mm with a 5-inch barrel. It comes with a standard capacity of 17+1. I have the Ed Brown +2 magazine floor plate and flared magazine well. No, that is not because I find it necessary to have such features on a carry pistol. I think the capacity from the factory was enough. I think that reloading for a citizen in a privately involved shooting, non-officer involved shooting, is just non-existent. So I'm not really worried about this sort of thing here. The reason I put this on here is because I am a graduate of several different firearm gunfighting academy type classes and things like that that are offered here locally and over in Seattle, Washington. And because of that, I wanted to tailor this very well to a classroom setting where they do competitions with other students. Reloading is, of course, involved. They do standard drills like the Farnham drill or the El Presidente or whatever that does involve a reload at some point in time. So I wanted the highest capacity possible to reload as little often as possible, plus the ability to reload efficiently. So I digress, that aside. Moving on, comes with a partial length dust cover with a Picatinny style rail, which I put a TLR 7A made by Streamlight on. It's a 500 lumen flashlight that works extremely well. Aside from that, I did put the Apex 3.6 pound trigger system inside, and it works extremely well. I've been satisfied with it. It hasn't sacrificed any reliability to the best of my knowledge. So this firearm with that trigger has about 1/8 of an inch of slack, 0 creep, just a clean break, and then a clean, crisp reset. That's it. So, having said that, moving on. As far as sights, it came with fiber optic green and red sights. Actually, I think green was in the back, red was up front. I wasn't really such a fan of those, especially because it was kind of the spring-loaded adjustable rear sight that I deemed to be pretty fragile and easily knocked out of alignment. So I went ahead and bought the Night Vision daytime contrast with the orange halo front and the white halo rear. They are about 30% brighter than mainstream night sights like Tridgecon or whatever. So they work extremely well. They're extremely bright at night. I can tell the difference in the daytime as well. It catches your eye extremely satisfactorily, and I'm really happy with it. As far as grip texture is concerned, I haven't done anything here. It comes with the classic M&P 2.0 sandpaper type texture, really aggressive texture, like a duty grip. It's almost like a stipple job, but it's better. And I can shoot this very well right and left-handed, both with wet hands and under pretty well any circumstances and any conditions. Having said that, takedown's fairly simple. Lock the slide to the rear, drop the assembly lever down, pull the trigger, and we have our slide, barrel, and recoil spring assembly. I did trade out the factory recoil spring because the factory recoil impulse was actually a little bit harsh for a 9mm, more so than my liking. So I went ahead and bought the DPM reduced recoil spring and guide rod kit. This isn't a captured spring kit or anything like that, but it's a triple spring recoil dampening system. And I use the medium weight spring, both for my practice and my carry ammo. And it seems to provide the best results all around, regardless of what I run through it. It's a little difficult to get together, but the overall reduction, recoil, and boost in performance is very good. You can watch my video on that on this channel as well for the DPM recoil reduction system. Lock the slide to the rear, and that's all she wrote. So, having said that, really nothing else that I did to this pistol too drastic or anything like that. I haven't changed any slide lock mechanisms or anything like that for reloading or extended magazine releases or nothing like that. So I was very satisfied from the factory with how this pistol came. I just did a few things to make it a little bit better so I could tailor it to take to class. Having said that, the 19+1 M&P 2.0. Now that the gun's out of the way, here's what it came with. It came with one disappointing box made from cardboard with a cutout for the gun and the 2 magazines it came with and the 3 additional back straps. You can change the back straps on it. I am running the flush back strap that's just flat on the side panels. It's the most comfortable for my hand. So a little bit disappointed with the freight method on this particular gun. So nothing really fancy or special there. I have had I had Rhino over Sake Holsters make an outside the waist panel holster compatible with the flashlight. You guys probably recognize this from other videos as well. I've done a review on that. And in case anybody's wondering, I do carry it with Winchester PDX-1 Defenders in 9mm by 19, 147 grain, standard pressure. This is my load of choice. So, having said that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got something out of it. If you have any questions or comments for me, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But having said that, the Smith&Wesson 19+1 M&P 2.0 5-inch. Thanks, guys.